One of the key mistakes I see boards making in their approach and their philosophy of talent acquisition is when they commit to the mantra that we only hire people we know, we only hire people that are referred to us, and this opens the door to allowing your CEO or your management team to start to create fiefdoms versus the talent philosophy or mantra that we're only going to hire the best people in the market. What are we doing to take our competition's best people? And for every C-level hire, we want to ensure that we have done a talent regression analysis of our competitor organizations. And that will ensure that you're hiring the best people and will start to move away from those seeds of fraudulent behavior where people start to hire people who are loyal to them, and you start to hire on loyalty over talent. The second mistake of hiring through your network is that you start to remove your commitment to acquiring competitive intelligence. During the interview process, this is one of the easiest ways to acquire intelligence on what your competitors are doing, what is their strategy, what is their vision. And when you work with self-made billionaires, this is one of the things that they're great at. You often watch a self-made billionaire start to interview someone, immediately identify that this individual they're not going to hire, and then you're kind of dumbfounded because they continue the interview for another 45 minutes, and what are they doing? They're downloading and extracting so much information from that executive to ensure that they're acquiring that competitive intelligence, which then they are going to leverage as intellectual arbitrage to their advantage down the road. Another key problem with this approach is you're hiring someone you know versus hiring the best talent in the market. You're immediately putting your organization on the back foot because now you're saying, well, we're not interested in hiring the best people in the market. We're going to hire people we know. And of course, the executives are going to say, well, we know, my friends are the best people in the market. Well, that's fine, but you want to run an empirical process to ensure you're identifying those top performers. And one of the other key reasons I would highly suggest not hiring from your network is culpability. And I've seen careers destroyed over and over again because of this mandate of hiring through your network. Simple example, we're doing a search for a chief financial officer and the board starts presenting CFO candidates. Well, this first of all highly influences the selection process because anybody who's on the selection panel knows, or the question will be in their mind, if I go against this candidate, if I disqualify this candidate, am I now creating bad blood between myself and this board member? And that is then gonna tweak the selection process. And the second part is culpability. So if the CFO then creates an irregular transaction or is terminated, every single person who's involved in the hire of that individual can also get terminated. And you see this with CEOs. The CEO is given free rein to hire within their network. They replace the CXO suite with people who are loyal to them. The CEO gets terminated, and every single person that the CEO hired also gets terminated. And you can also see that those board members who endorse that CEO because they hired through their network also get removed. And you've seen this happen time and time again. So to quickly summarize why we highly suggest to move away from hiring from your network to running an empirical ethical selection process is, number one, it's a great way to reduce the risk of fraud within your organization. Number two, it's a commitment to acquiring competitive intelligence and really keeping tabs on what the executives in your competitor organizations are doing. Number three, moving away from hiring someone you know versus hiring the best talent in the market is a commitment to ensuring you have a sustainable competitive advantage being developed within your organization. And the last piece is culpability. Do not put yourself in a position where your integrity is questioned. If a fraud gets committed, the immediate question is, who else is related to this organization? Who else is involved? Don't put yourself in that position. Run an empirical, fair process.